Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. I picked this Yard Machines 21-inch cut up yesterday morning. At 8:45, I was the first one out. It was advertised for $25. So I thought it had some potential, so I ran out to grab it. It wasn't too far away, maybe 3 miles away. So I thought it was worth it. A nice lady had it for sale, then she tried to sell me an older Quantum Briggs & Stratton snapper mower. She said this stopped running first. It's been sitting a while. She said it started on with starting fluid, and the other machine, the Quantum, she just bought it maybe 3 weeks ago for $60, and it wouldn't start. And she wanted me to take it for $25 as well. But I looked it over. It had 3 different sets of controls, throttle cable, heavy machine. I just thought it would be a risk. Something that old, some of the parts would be obsolete. For the controls, I'd be stuck possibly with a machine that the front wheel drive or self-propelled would not operate. So I passed on that. These newer plastic carburetor and plastic gas tank machines, you can get parts for them all day long with no issues. And I think people recognize an older machine when they see something 30 or 35 years old. They're a little skeptical about its reliability. So I passed on the older machine and took this one. So for $25, it's a little more than I pay for a non-runner. But I've been selling the heck out of them recently, and I need some cushion in inventory. So this one here is going to require a little bit more attention besides the carb clean. What I think I'll do when I have the blade off to sharpen it, the engine's attached to the deck with 3 bolts, so I'll turn it on its side and just use an impact gun and take the 3 bolts off so the engine comes off. I'll remove the engine to the side, leave all the cables attached, and just do some deck work here. Sand down this flaky paint. It is really quite flaky. I won't spend a whole lot of time on it. I'll do some sanding with some rough grit sandpaper, tape off the plastic from the deck with some painter's tape, and then go ahead and prime it. Let that dry and just use some fire engine red shaker can paint just to make it a little bit nicer. It'll be an extra effort, but it'll be something that'll look presentable in the end. So since it's flaking so much, it would be difficult to blend in the paint if I just were to concentrate on these flaking areas. So it's best I do the whole thing. I would not have a good paint match, and it would be noticeable that it's been doctored. So this side's got some flaking, but not as much as the other. I'm sure when I go around there's going to be a lot more that pops off. They just do a quick light painting at the factory just to make it look red. These paint jobs are terrible. So I'm going to do a paint job somewhere in between a factory paint job and a Mako paint job. It's going to be a Tommy Time quality paint job. Mako's a national automotive painting company. They're kind of the low tier painters. If you want a cheap paint job, you go to Mako. Anywho, I'm not going to try to start this since she said she tried to start it and it fired off on starting fluid. I know it's going to be a carb rebuild to start with. It's got the high rear wheels, which will make it a good seller. It'll be a machine that's easy to push. So that's it on the Yard Machines 550EX with a 21-inch cut. So I'm going to go to work on this one. Start getting the deck prepped. Let the primer dry and then do my final coat. I'll do an after video so you can judge my in-between paint job. Thanks again, kids, for coming out, and hope you're having a good day. Continue to come back and check out my future videos. I appreciate it. Thank you.